about why India is known as the diabetes capital of the world.
Yes. So as you mentioned earlier, the prevalence of diabetes has gone up a lot in India. So currently the statistics show that it's almost 10 to 12% of the adult population in Indian cities have diabetes. The number one reason for this is change in our lifestyle. There's a lot of, consumption of oily food, maida, refined flour, sugar, jaggery, honey. So if there's any function, now be it, Holi recently or any birthday, go back and think, what did you eat? It would be something out of maida or something sweet. Similarly, what's happened is we are not paying enough of attention to exercise. Sadly, most of us are so focused in our work or studies. What happens is we just neglect our exercise. So at least we need to focus half an hour per day for our exercise. The next thing is lack of sleep. We are so engrossed in our work or studies, we don't focus enough on our sleep. At least 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep is needed. And if we think back, hardly one of us gets so much of sleep.
Okay.
So these are the three main reasons.
Okay, so you've alluded to mainly lifestyle factors being the key reason for us being the diabetic capital of the world. Is there any genetic component to this as well?
Yes, so the second important reason is genetic. So our genes especially are prone to one thing. We are called as the thin fat Indian phenotype. That means although our weight and our height may be normal, we have a large belly size. So this visceral fat or the fat in this belly region makes the insulin weak. And if insulin is weak, the pancreas gets exhausted making more and more insulin. And one day it stops working. That is when the sugars go up. So what we need is, we need to reduce this belly fat.
What do you see in your clinic mostly with patients who are walking in with diabetes?
So I see a combination of both these factors, both genetic, especially people who have their parents who have diabetes, a lot of them are coming with diabetes. And second is many of them have this issue of food. They usually have a lot of carbs, lot of maida, lot of sugar or jaggery in their meals. And second is none of them have time or the inclination for exercise. So we spend a lot of time actually counseling them that medicines later, let's talk about your life. How is your food? How is your exercise? How is your sleep? And then the last maybe quarter or last 10% of the time we devote on medicines.